Grandmaster Corrupted is a near impossible challenge, so I made a video that basically guarantees that you will get a completion of it. With the knowledge and strategies you'll learn from this run, your next attempt will go so smooth it'll feel like I'm right there walking you through it. Simply watch this bad boy from start to finish and you'll be all set. The loadouts used in this run are on screen right now, so feel free to pause and take a quick screenshot if you'd like. We had 1 hunter and 2 warlocks for this run, but any combination of classes can work perfectly fine as long as you have at least 1 Invis Hunter. With all that being said, let's show you how to play Grandmaster Corrupted to perfection. Starting out, get this Overload Captain right here, Overload Chieftain with the Divinity. Go ahead and knock him down, and then we'll kill the Overload Hobgoblin over here. We're going to actually get him from the left side. That's a vantage point to get from. I'll make my teammates invisible so we can safely get over there. You might have to kill some of these scorn enemies as well so they're not shooting at your back. Typically all you need. Oh, got a major one as well, but that's okay. And then I like to kill that Vandal as well. Clean up anything else. And then the taken Hobgoblin is either going to come right here, kind of in the middle, or he'll be sitting over right there on that island. After we kill him, we can actually move over to the right side. We want to avoid killing all of the trash mobs, because killing trash mobs will actually spawn a second Overload Hobgoblin that you'll be required to kill if you still want Platinum on the run. Whereas if you avoid killing them and you just come straight over here to the right side and kill the Centurion, you actually can just kill him and then exit this section, go on over ahead to the next part of the strike, without ever having to deal with that second Overload Hobgoblin, and you still get Platinum. So it's just a much safer angle to take out the Centurion from. Much less ads that you have to deal with. The only thing you're really missing out on is 1 res token, which honestly you probably don't even need. You'll probably spend it anyway by having to go through all of those extra enemies to kill everything. So kind of nice to just come over to the right side, kill him from there. So I'll make both of my teammates invisible, which is then of course just going to allow us to book it out of here. We're going to avoid killing all those trash mobs because we don't want that extra Overload Hobgoblin to spawn. And just make it straight through here and be on our way. Get another Sparrow if we want to. And then we'll head over here into the portal. I'll kill the left side Scions while my teammates kill the right side Scions. And then I'll go ahead and grab balls that I can actually throw to them to pre-charge. There's one for Trip, and there's one for Red Tag. And they just want to make sure to hold on to them because if we let them chill on the ground for too long, they'll disappear. I like having them post up right here, kind of behind this pillar. That way we can easily deal with the first wave of Scions with grenades, and we can drop the balls to shoot our guns a little bit, and then we have those pre-charged balls ready to go to instantly throw at the shielded enemies for to break their shields when they spawn in the second wave. So here comes that second wave right now. We're just chipping away at the Scions right now, and then we can go ahead and throw the balls at these shielded enemies here to break their shields and make it a lot easier to kill all of them. So I like focusing primarily on the Scions, so that they're not duplicating anymore. So we go ahead and take all of them out. And if you have Well of Radiance, if you have supers right here, perfectly fine to utilize those when you're getting the initial wave of ads, like right when you get that first set of Scions. Well of Radiance can be really nice for survivability and get them all out right away. And then after we kill all of them, we're going to go ahead and knock down this Centurion, but we don't want to kill him quite yet. We just want to get him to about 1/6 HP. Because once we get into 1/6, we're going to pre-charge another 2 balls for this upcoming wave of ads, so we can do the same thing with them that we did with the previous ads. Probably don't need div on him too much because we can take our time with him. Probably want to save div for the overloads, but if you have an excess of div, if you have a special brick laying around, then obviously perfectly fine to use a little bit.
Got 3 lying around, that's why I was doing it.
Okay, yeah, then if you have like 3 bricks lying around, yeah, it's fine to use div then. Okay. Poking at him. He's probably good on HP. I'm gonna start giving balls to my teammates, so I'll triple look over at me. Oh, blew up on my teammate. Just gotta make sure they're looking at you, otherwise it blows up.
Mac, you know that you can pull a ball through the wall here?
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. So you can throw that to me to charge it. Nope, well that didn't work. I'll get the second one for Red Tag. And then I'll go ahead and finish off the Centurion. We're now posted up on the front left side due to the taken goo that spawns in the second wave. This left side is a lot more favorable compared to the right side. So we'll go ahead and kill the boss, and then I'll have Red Tag put down his Well of Radiance right here. And then he'll pick his ball back up. Just to make sure it doesn't dissipate. We'll throw grenades. Red Tag can drop his ball. I'll be able to throw it. And then we'll just go ahead and knock down all of these enemies. Go ahead and throw our balls at them and such. Use all our supers. Great time to use supers. And then just play this well. Go ahead and knock everything down. And obviously, if you get overwhelmed here, Scions push up, the Phalanxes start to push up. Feel free to back up, no problem there. And then we actually want to back up here, kind of towards where I did the hack on the console. And I really like playing this angle right here for these enemies. A lot of teams will walk up here and kind of try and play these sides of the walls, but with the Boomer Knights and how quickly the Ogre burns you, I just don't really like that angle. From back here, you can actually hit everything without it even being able to hit you back. So I just like this spot back here. It's just significantly safer. Go ahead and drop the Unstoppable Ogre right there, and killing him will actually send the Knights running back to the Shrieker. And then we can go ahead and open up the Shrieker, nail it with our Arbalest or our Storm Chasers, whatever works. You just got to make sure to be careful if you're closest to it. Obviously, it's going to hurt pretty bad. So go ahead and drop him. Then we can go ahead and work on these Knights. Be very careful of them because they are arc boomers. Obviously, we have the arc burn going on in here, so they hurt quite a bit. I can actually go invisible and run in and try and get the finisher on this one. And then we can take out this one too, and then run back, get any ammo that you have in the previous section. And then when we push up here, we'll have a couple of Unstoppable Ogres and Arc Knights. So similar to before, we're just going to play back with our Scout Rifles. If you're hurting for heavy here at the moment, or really if you're just missing any heavy ammo at all, great opportunity to kind of let this Ogre walk back into you and get a finisher on him. Or get a finisher on him with the Aeons, rather. So we'll actually probably do that just to have a break anyway. Never hurts to have extra heavy ammo laying on the ground. So we'll just go ahead and continue chipping away at him. And I'll give my teammates invis, so... Oh. Never mind, I don't have any invis available anymore. So we'll wait until I get a smoke back, and I'll start working on the Knight in that meantime. Oh, that works too.
Running away.
Go ahead and start taking out the Knights. And then we'll get this Unstoppable. He's in the middle of a bunch of Shriekers, so probably not as good of an idea to get a finisher on him. You can, of course, let him walk up if you do need ammo, but if you're in a position where you got a solid amount of ammo at this point, which you probably are in, no need to.
Yeah, I'm
full. Walk back.
Wow.
That's okay. If you're an Invis Hunter, what I actually love to do here is making sure that the Shriekers cannot see you when you go Invis. What you can actually do is you can kind of sit over here, use your invisibility, kind of walk your way up here, and once you get up to a certain point, you'll literally despawn every single thing in the section. So then teammates can run back up and they're good to go. So this next section is where the order of enemy killing really matters to make sure that you get platinum. So we always start out with the Unstoppable Ogre in the light realm, the Unstoppable Hive Ogre, and it's okay if you don't kill him on the first run. Take our time with it, but he is the first target that has to die. So we get teleported away, we just kind of hang tight and wait until we get teleported back to the light realm where we can continue working on that Unstoppable Hive Ogre. Right there in front of us. We can probably just drop him with our Scout Rifles, and then after we kill him, we can start killing the large light boss Hive Ogre. Hey, Future Mactics here. Just wanted to briefly interject while you're watching this oddly satisfying Scout Rifle spam and ask that you consider subscribing to my channel if you're enjoying the video so far. Over 44,000 folks have already subbed, and we've gotten a ton of positive feedback on all of the educational and helpful Destiny content we produce. Let me know in the comments below after the video if this PSA convinced you to join us. Thank you so much for your consideration, and please enjoy the rest of the video. And then, of course, once we kill him, we will no longer be teleported to the Light Realm, so we are stuck in the Dark Realm permanently now. So especially important to make sure that none of your teammates are dead when you kill him, or that none of your teammates die after killing him before you get transported to the Dark Realm, because then you won't be able to get their res and you'll be two-manning or potentially even soloing this last section. Once you get in here, you want to kill the two taken Phalanxes, the Unstoppable Phalanxes, first. Now they take a little bit of time to reveal themselves because they like to go all the way to the back and kind of run around up top and come out on these balcony bridges. So in the time that you're waiting for them to show up, you can poke at the boss taken ogre if you'd like. I just wouldn't drop him below a third because you definitely don't want to get him anywhere near death, because if you kill him, it will despawn the taken phalanxes, which of course will ruin your platinum. So here they pop out on the balcony. Just go ahead and chip away at them. And probably wouldn't be a bad idea to let this one walk up onto us so we can get a finisher on it. So we'll let it walk up a bit. The restun, and then free finisher right there. Get some heavy. And we got to find the other unstoppable phalanx as well. Sometimes they'll come down the middle. Yep, so there's the other one. Just hop down. So we can go ahead and slowly but surely work our way down on him. Probably doesn't hurt to let him push up onto us either, like we did the other one, just so we can get some free heavy for the finisher. We'll continue poking down, and we'll just continue to let him push up. We'll get a finisher on this next stun. I'll make my teammates invisible just for safety. And then we can whittle him down until he's finishable territory. Oh, not quite yet. I'll make him this again. And there's the finisher. Okay, so now that both of those are dead, we can actually kill the taken boss ogre. Okay, so we'll continue. Go ahead and burn that guy. And now every single thing will despawn except for the Shreikers. So what we actually want to do is we want to go over here to the right side, work our way up here. Be careful of this little mine. You can blow it up if you want to, but be careful of it. And then we'll come right here to this archway. Trip is going to stop right there, and I'm going to invis both my teammates. And we can go ahead and run down here and hop in the portal before the Shrieker sees us. And we're going to take a hard 90-degree left as we go through. So we can basically run through here because there are some unstoppable champions, unstoppable phalanxes right here. Now, you can totally do that without an Invis Hunter. Run down that staircase. You just got to be a bit quicker about it. I just do the Invis for the safety, but you're not required to have an Invis Hunter for that specifically. Just makes it a little safer. We can definitely get finishers on these two phalanxes as well. Okay, so that one's good to go. Get a finisher on that one with Aeons, and then this one is stuck in the grate. Finishable. Oh, he teleported.
Ooh.
I have no clue where he went.
I got him.
Oh, cool. That was interesting.
Yeah,
Okay, so both those guys are dead. Now we have a bunch of Thrall over here. If you have an AoE grenade, what you can actually do is you can kind of come over here and let the Thrall bunch up on you, and then you just throw it like right underneath you. Which is kind of funny. We'll clear out the rest of the Thrall. We'll have a void shielded stasis acolyte over there on the left, and then we should have another one that will eventually run up at us up this staircase. There he is right there. We'll have to use the Arbalest to take off his shield because we don't actually have any void. And then we'll just work through these phalanxes with scout rifles. And you can also bait them up the staircase too and get finishers on them if you'd like. We'll probably do that for this one. We'll get the finisher on the next stun. I'll bait him up here. I'm going to keep that one stunned so it doesn't keep pushing up on us. And we can move him for the finisher on this guy. Get the invis for Trip so he's safe.
Look out.
Might as well get a finisher on this one too.
I'm good on heavy, so you can kill when you need to.
Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and get a stun on him. Red Tag can go for the finisher. Close it down. And keep going heavy, and then we can run down here.
We have an overload left, right? Somewhere?
Yeah, so we have an overload over here on left side, so we'll kill him first. We have a take thrall here actually too. Yep, but yeah, we can get that overload on left side. Oh, he went back. So we can actually get the one on the right side instead. Go ahead and take care of him, and then we'll get the one on left side. We can also on the left side, so since he's hiding right now, or it looks like we're fine to get him now. There we go. But if he is hiding and you'd prefer, you can work your way up. You can kind of jump up on this platform and then work your way across these platforms and get up there. It'll give you a better angle on him. But those guys are all dead. So I'm going to invis my 2 teammates, and we're going to just not even bother with this Vandal right here. I'm just going to have them go through. Re-up their invis just for safety, but they can just go straight on through. You can also, if you have a player that's very, very confident about the jump, you actually only need 1 player to do the jump. So you actually could have your 2 teammates stay back there and just pull them forward with your 1 player doing the jump. I'll do the jump for my fire team here just to demonstrate it visually. But you could have both of your players remain back in that previous area if you'd like. And so that you don't even have to risk invising them and going past that guy. You can just send 1 guy forward. But for the jump, really, really simple. I just like to kind of approach it like this. And I move over to the right side, do a little boost over here. Accidentally hit that. You're actually not supposed to hit that right there. But I kind of weave in between that. And once you avoid that first set of rotating balls right here, you just land right in the portal and you're good to go. And then anyone who does not come down will just get teleported right here. Okay, so first thing is the Overload taking Hobgoblin right here. This guy loves to fall off of the platform. So I always like just getting a quick stun on him, but not killing him. So we're not going to worry about killing him at the current moment, but we got the stun, so it registered as damage on him. So if he does fall off, we'll get credit for the kill. You see, he just fell off right there. So we'll still get credit for the kill because we hit him. But I don't necessarily care about killing him right there. I just like to get the hit and then move up here to kill the acolytes because the range that you have to kill him from way back there is kind of gross. So usually he'll just find a way to fall off at some point. I don't know why he always falls off, but yeah, always make sure you just have your good player tag him real quick so that you do get the credit for the kill if he does fall off and you still get your platinum. Just come over here, go ahead and take care of all these acolytes. And then we'll come up here and we can nail a ton of stuff from up here. You can basically hang up here and shoot at stuff until you cannot see any enemies anymore. Got 2 taken Minotaurs over on the left side, and once you kill one of them, the second one will teleport over here to the right side on this platform. Just worth knowing. And then we also have the boss Minotaur kind of hanging out right here. He's invisible, so he's tough to see, but a few shots reveal him and then you can see him. So there's that other Minotaur on the right side, doing his thing, chilling. And you can, of course, head down eventually if you'd like. So I'll probably head down there and draw out a lot of the brawl and whatnot. Get a better angle on everything. And my 2 teammates can, of course, stay up top. You don't necessarily have to have everyone hop down here. You can just have one hop down to draw out all the enemies. Did you guys kill the Minotaur on right side?
Yes. Yeah, he said.
Okay, cool. So we can just kill this middle one then. Finisher on him, we're good to go. And then here we'll have a Vandal and an Overload Hob. Kill the Vandal first, I actually like to, so we can't put his shield up, and then we'll go ahead and take care of the Overload Hob. And shred him. We'll hop down here, we'll have 1 more Vandal and 1 more Overload Hob. Once again, take out the Vandal first. Hey, future Mactics again. Boy, we're really getting to know each other, aren't we? Before we start the boss fight, I do want to say that, well, we mess up the boss fight a good bit, as you'll see in the footage, but I actually think that's really valuable for this video. You see, your runs won't always go perfect, so showing a video of what contingency plans are available in the event that things don't go according to plan is much more valuable than showing you that 1 in a million picture perfect run. If you can kill the boss with the burn, perfect. If you can kill the boss on the first island with the extra ball in the Ascendant Realm, perfect. But if you fail both of those like we did here, this video still shows you exactly how to beat this. So just watch and see for yourself. Okay, so to start the boss fight, I will invis both of my teammates and we will run over here to start the boss fight, and we're just going to hang out right next to this right side crystal so the boss cannot see us. We're going to hang out here for about like 10 seconds until the Scions start jumping across our platform, to avoid joining allies that we would get if we stayed on that back platform. But after about 10 seconds, I can make my teammates invis again. I accidentally hit one of them on the head and completely sent him flying off. I'm sorry, Trip. I'll come back over there to get that res. But we can hang out over here and start chipping away at all the enemies that spawn from this platform, completely safe. The boss is over there on right side, so I'm chilling over here to hug this piece of cover for safety, but it's kind of where you want to hang out. Another place you can hang is you can kind of hang out right here. Boss can't see you here as well, but this gives an angle view from the enemies, specifically the knight, who has much more range than all the scions, so that's the only thing you have to really watch out for. Then we'll use the Arbalest to take out the knight shield, drop the knight, and good to go there. So we'll come over here. Looks like all the enemies are dead. I'll make Red Tag invis with me once he comes over to me. And then we'll move across, we'll get Trip up, and then I'll re-invis everyone, and then they're going to go to the back of the map by the staircase right there by the statues. While I go over to the left to get a ball, and they're just going to kind of hide out so that the boss cannot see them. I'll pick up the ball to break her shield right here.
Would you like to hit the well or to shoot and I'll do the well?
I'll have Trip do the ball. So what I'll do here is I'll have Trip look at me, so I can give the ball to him to charge it. And then he's just going to press 1 on his keyboard to switch weapons, which will then drop the ball so I can hold it again. I'm then going to have Trip place his Well of Radiance right here on the circle when I tell him to, and then I'm going to throw the ball at the boss to break her shield. We'll then each fire 2 shots from our Storm Chasers / linear fusion rifles. Trip, I'll actually, since you have Tarantula, I'll have you fire 3 linear fusion shots. And then the second that we land our second / third shot, we'll immediately hit the reload button, and then we'll turn around 180 degrees because the boss is going to teleport over there to the other side, and then we'll be finishing our reloads as she lands there, start beaming her face again, and hopefully kill her if we get enough damage. And if we do not get enough damage, then I'll let you know instructions from there. So let's go ahead and get the well down. Go ahead and break her shield, and 2 shots from the Storm Chaser users, 3 shots from the Tarantula. We'll turn around and actually go crazy on her head. And we didn't hit our shots, so I'm going to make everyone invis now, and we're going to come back to that safety platform.
Watch that debris.
If you do not have an invis hunter for this particular section, then you really got to make sure that you successfully burn her with that strategy, or else you're kind of screwed. So right here, we're going to come back, and we're just going to hang out here and slowly and safely take out all of these enemies here. If you can use your supers here, like we can use the tether, we could use a Well of Radiance if we wanted to. But if you're really confident in your Invis Hunter abilities and you know that you're not going to die, what you can actually do is you can just go Invis right away, have your 2 teammates hang out back here and remain in safety. And you can actually send one of your Invis Hunters to just go for the ball. So I'm pretty confident in my invisibility, so I'm just going to use my invisibility chains, and I'm going to run over here, and I'm actually just going to grab the ball, and I'm going to throw it back to my teammates. So Red Tag, Trip, look my way. Let me know if you catch that.
Oh, nice catch. Trip got it.
Oh, okay. So just hang on to that. So we do not want you to throw that quite yet, because if you break her shield, the area that you're standing on right now will turn into a turning back zone, and you'll be forced off of it. So I'm actually going to come back over here before you throw that ball. And you can actually drop it if you'd like, and I can take the throw. And we can take the ball right here. We can go ahead and try and hit her shield. And we hit her, so we're going to go invis, and we're just going to book it for the portal. Because we did enough damage to her that the portal is going to spawn. Looks like my teammates didn't quite run with me, but that's okay. Because I can totally just get their res and play safe here. Kind of what happens if things do not go to plan. So we'll just use invisibility cooldowns here. I probably should have alerted my teammates of the plan a little earlier so that we were all on the same page. So I'm just going to play my invis cooldowns. And Red Tag, when I res you, you're just going to go straight for the portal at the end of the run and just hang out there. I'll meet you over there. So you can just go straight through it. And then I'll wait to get my buddy Trip, and then he can go ahead and do the same thing. Just book it and go straight for the portal. And I actually want to stay out here because I want to go and get another ball. So I'm going to wait for these rocks to pass. And I actually want to go over here and get this ball. I'm going to wait for my dodge to be back up so I can refresh my invis and get another smoke charge. And I can actually go over here, get a ball. I'll use my shadow dive to re-up my invis. And I can take an extra ball into the Ascendant Realm here, and we can use it to break her shield in here. So Trip, look at me. I'm gonna give it to you, and then you can just go ahead and throw it back to me. Thank you. And now we're gonna push up here. I can make us invis actually, so we can push up safely. And we're gonna kill the enemies on this left side platform. Now we do not want to kill the knights on the right side platform that is sharing the platform with Sadia, because then she will move platforms. So we want to completely avoid that. Trip, we can probably, or Red Tag rather, sorry, we can probably use your Well of Radiance here. Just for safety. And let's fry that Overload Hobgoblin. I'm hanging onto the ball because I do not want to put it on the ground and potentially have it disappear. So I'm just got my 2 teammates nail everything. So everything's dead now, so we're going to work our way over here, and I'm going to get an angle on Sadia so I can throw the ball at her. Gotta make sure no rocks are coming over here from this left side. I'm going to kind of let her do a little bit of movement first. You guys can kill the Vandal if you want to over there with your Arbalest. Just do not kill the Knight. The Knight is what we need to avoid killing. So I'm going to wait until I have a good angle on Sadia.
Nice shot.
She moved out of the way a little bit. That's okay. That just means that we're going to have to do this the real way and get all the way to phase 2. It's good to showcase the contingencies that you should take if things don't go according to plan, because they will not always go according to plan. And we're going to make a little pit stop right underneath the lip of this rock. So if you guys hop up a little bit, you see this little pillar that I'm shooting at right here, the kind of cut in half one. So what's going to happen is I'm going to invis us, and we're going to run up to that pillar. And once we get there, I'm going to reapply invis to you guys. You guys are going to run over to the right side of the circular platform until you get to like the back right, and then place your well, and then kill absolutely every enemy that you can see over there. I'll run around to the back left and do the same thing. That way we have 0 Scions alive. Then what I'll do is I'll grab the ball, I'll throw it to one of y'all, you'll throw it back to me, and I'll throw it at the boss to break her shield, and then we'll beam her with our Storm Chasers. Even if her shield comes back up visually, continue shooting at her because she is still damageable despite her shield coming back up visually for a couple of seconds. Sound good?
Yeah, Trip, you have your well, right?
I do have my well, yes.
Cool. So we'll use Trip's well, we'll run up here, get behind this pillar, and I'll re-invis you guys. And do your best to stay on the ground if you can, because her knockups and pushbacks and whatnot, they're going to really be tough to avoid if you're mid-air, really tough to get out of them. Whereas if you're on the ground, you can do the sprint slide cancel, easily get out of it. So I'm just playing my cover here. You guys are good to go. Our ball is in the middle here because we did enough damage to her in phase 1. So my Warlocks have Icarus Dash, so they're completely safe. Have a couple of extra Scions up, but I think we don't really need to deal with them. Red Tag, you can turn around and look at me. Or I'll let you guys deal with those Scions first, actually. Why don't you guys rotate over here to me?
Yeah, I had to pop. I didn't really have a choice.
Okay.
I was dead.
So Red Tag, you can give that back to me. That works too. And then we'll just go ahead and beam the hell out of the boss. Even if her shield comes back up, we're still shooting because she is still damageable. And we didn't experience the visual shield bug there, but still ended up killing her. So yeah, that's exactly how you want to beat Grandmaster Corrupted. It's every plan, it's every contingency plan, it's pretty much every single thing you could possibly ever need to know about the strike. If you found the video helpful, you know the drill, like and subscribe buttons down below. Really, really appreciate it for those who do support the channel in that manner. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.